But yes, Betsy Schmelzle has fallen down and gotten up several times in her life, including once literally here on our course. But at this point, she says she's at a high point, and she hopes to stay there.
Ran 2 marathons. I was in fantastic shape 10 years ago.
Then Betsy Schmelzle started on the road to fitness to get ready for a trip to the shore. But the results kept her going beyond vacation.
I got hooked.
Came to a stop 5 years ago when she lost both her father and sister to heart-related illnesses.
That was a big reason for me sort of getting off path, but really now it's a reason for me to get back together. She was my running buddy every morning.
It didn't help that her former running partner was getting on an age and not able to go out anymore.
I was pretty much at a low point when this contest started.
Betsy says the 69 News Get Up, Get Healthy Challenge was her chance to get back on track. In 8 weeks, she has dropped 20 pounds and added some healthier dishes to her recipe list.
I can wear belts again. Oh my God, my low point was buying elastic waist jeans.
And she's finally running again. But Betsy says what's most changed is her state of mind.
It was just the whole mental thing that he preached to you. Don't let things in your life get you down. You're responsible. No excuses.
Betsy says it was those words that got her moving.
I feel like my old self. I feel like I did 10 years ago.
It appears to be contagious. Her husband bought a treadmill and is dipping into her healthy fare.
He's pretty much a meat and potatoes guy, but I have him eating lots of spinach salads and cutting back on the fat.
Betsy says the weekly eliminations do a number on her nerves, but no matter what happens, she's already won an inner peace.
It's like a 100% turnaround. I know how bad it felt, and shame on me if I ever go back there again.
So, will Betsy win, or will she not? Is she still in? Is she not? We'll find out in a little bit.
I guess we'll find
Matt made a prediction, Matt Broderick, that Jen Murphy is out.
Ooh, Matt, what are you looking at the scores or what? I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Well, let's take a look at the picture of the 3 people who are still in, the 3 women. They are Jen Murphy, Betsy Schmelzle, who you just saw in our package just a moment ago, and Liz Surgent. Last night they found out that one of them is no longer in the running, and we're going to tell you exactly who that person is.
Right when we come back.
In a little bit. That's right. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Brittany and Mike. And there's
Hasiel.
Thank you, Matt. Get Up, Get Healthy's live elimination announcements right around the corner. Let's check in with WFMZ's Brittany Westbrook. She's live in Easton with more on the competition and the elimination. Brittany.
That's right. It's just minutes away. Actually, we're going to tell you this segment, but we want to talk a little bit about what they had to say before the competition. Last night, they wanted to know, of course, who was eliminated, as you want to know, and Mike is going to give us a better perspective on the 3 people who are still remaining. And let's hear what they had to say before they were eliminated.
How are you feeling? Nervous. It's elimination night. Everybody's on pins and needles, as usual. But whatever happens, happens. I'm ready. I'm ready to give it my best.
Oh, I'm nervous. I had anxiety attacks all day today. Real bad butterflies.
You nervous about tonight?
A little bit. But I'm at the point now where no matter what, I feel like I've done well. I've done better than I thought I was going to do. I haven't accomplished my goal yet, but I'm well on the way.
So here is the moment of truth. Those 3 lovely ladies were weighed and measured. They went through the speed and agility test you see here in this video. The course has changed with each week to make sure they're being tested to their fullest capabilities. But in the end, only 2 scores were high enough to keep them in the running. Take a look.
Battling it out for the next 4 weeks, Jen and Betsy. Liz, sorry, but you're just a slight bit down.
A surprise for some, but the 2 women still in our competition are, as Mike said, Betsy Schmelzle and Matt. Jen Murphy.
Jen Murphy. She's still in it. Yeah. Betsy and Jen.
That means Liz Surgent, the Bethlehem bus driver and breast cancer survivor, is out, but she will be here a little later to tell us how she's feeling about everything.
She's going to continue. We talked last night, and this is not the end for her. This is not the end for any of them. It's just the beginning. Even anybody who wins this, it's just the beginning. So she's going to stick with us, and we're going to see some great things from her.
And some of them do credit, though, a little competition with getting them to this point.
Yeah.
So that's the good point of competition.
Absolutely. I mean, it was just enough to spur them to really go that extra step that they normally probably wouldn't have, and they didn't even know they had. So, and I told them, now it's they got to take another step because their bodies have changed and they're different people now, and I guess we're going to talk about that later. And we're gonna go from there. But Liz did a great job, and she's continuing to make progress. So
okay, coming up a little later, we'll take a closer look at Betsy and Jen, see what do a little comparison, see what their pluses and minuses are, and I give you an idea about what we can expect in the next 4 weeks. For now, we're live here, and we'll send it back to you.
All right. Any tears from Liz last night, Brittany?
What's that?
Any tears from Liz last night?
Any tears? No, no tears. But you know what? For the first time ever, Liz Sargent was silent. She said she had nothing to say. Not a characteristic of Liz, let me tell you. So hopefully when she gets here a little later on this morning, she'll have plenty to say, and we'll hear how she's feeling now.
All right. She was the one on the far left, right? She was.
They were on the picture, but the small,
the small one. She's a little shorty.
Okay. Thanks, Brittany. Defeating a tough competitor.
Look at your forecast, and we'll send things back to Hasiel.
All right, thank you, Matt. We just found out which two women will battle it out for the title of Get Up, Get Healthy champion. WFMZ's Brittany Westbrook is live in Easton with trainer Mike and the woman eliminated, Brittany.
That's right. Betsy Schmelzley and Jen Murphy are still in the competition. They will be going for the next 3 weeks. But Liz Sargent here.
Hi, Matt. It's me, not Betsy or Jennifer.
We can see she's a little high-spirited this morning. How are you?
I'm good. The pressure's off. Now I can just work my way slowly through this and beat Jennifer Murphy in the end.
Is that you're looking at her as major competition?
No, now I look at Betsy as major competition.
Okay,
she lost a lot of weight and a lot of inches, and I was very shocked that she came up that quickly.
Okay, all right.
Because we thought she would be next, but who would have thunk?
Who would have thunk? So obviously then you were surprised by what happened last night.
I was a little surprised, yeah. I was hurting a little bit last night doing the agility. Calves are a little sore. Because like I said, I'm here all the time and not giving myself... I have.
You did lose almost 17 pounds.
Yes, I have.
22 inches.
22 inches, so you have to feel good.
And this is for my sister, Michelle.
Those jeans went from what size?
I was a 14, 16, and these are an 8.
Yeah. Those are an 8. You're looking good, girl.
4. We're going to go to a 4.
All right, let's talk to you. have Jen Murphy here, too, and Betsy Schmelzley. They're both here with us this morning. And, Jen, I want to show your before and after picture because I think we have that. If we can put that up. Let me know when that's up, guys. And we have that picture of you in those same clothes. When you saw the difference there, you had to be like, what?
I was very surprised and very happy. I wanted to redeem myself for the Lehigh Valley because that horrible picture was on, and I felt like I really needed to get out there and make some changes, and I feel that I've done that.
Okay, Matt, I did talk to Jen. This is Jen Murphy, the one you said would be eliminated. I talked to her fiance. He wants to know how much weight you've lost in the 8 weeks, past 8 weeks. He's just curious, he says. He told me to throw that out there. Okay? All right. And you have a little challenge from Mr. Matty Boy, right?
I do, Matt Broderick. I challenge you to come down to Unlimited Changes. I'd like to challenge you on the course that's behind us right now. I hope you'll take me up on it.
We'll give you a couple days of practice if you want, right? You'll let him come in and
come on down, man. And actually, Jen's even going to let you put on that green shirt that she wore in the picture, and then we're going to take a picture of you. Okay, come on down.
All right, Betsy, come on in here. I want to talk to Betsy as well. Let's take a look at your before and after picture. How are you feeling at this point?
I'm feeling good. I can't believe I edged Liz out by
A hair.
A hair. But I'm happy to be here, and
more than 20 pounds you've lost. What, 23 pounds?
23 pounds, yeah.
Okay, so you have to be feeling good at this point. What's going to be your approach for the next 3 weeks?
Oh, I think I'm going to put Jennifer's picture up there, and I'll have my work cut out for me.
Okay.
You know?
Now, Mike, we have 2 different people here, 2 different bodies, 2 different approaches to this contest.
Well, all 3 of them were different, and they all had to do things a little slightly different. And now we have the last 2, and you have to understand, age plays a little bit of a factor, and everything else. Jen is really, really good on the agility drills, of course, because, she's young and agile still. Betsy has gotten better at that. And I think the other thing is that they both have started to increase the levels of where they were performing poorly, you see. So they're increasing their intensity, and they're getting better at the things that they weren't so good at.
Now, this is that training time. You've been in this before. You you know,
last 3 weeks, the hard push.
When you hit competition, that means you start doing what at this point?
Well, at this point, I start changing my first of all, my mental approach. I mean, it's very important that you get your head on straight and you understand that it's not about overtraining, but it's about smart training. It's hard training and smart training. And I'm going to explain that to them, of course, individually. And also, you know, they need to work on different things. Okay? Like I said, now, you know, Jen does the courses very, very well. Well, now we've got to start initiating a better protocol for her current workouts. And she really's got to push it harder. You can't get on that elliptical and kind of just go at it at a normal pace. Now it's got to be a feverish pace.
All right.
And of course, Betsy, she's going to go to the other side of things and really work on those courses and try to get that a little bit more improved.
We'll see how it all pans out. Coming up, too, in our next segment, we're going to take a look at some things over here and tell you which is better. We'll also answer some questions from some of our viewers. That's coming up. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Brittany and Mike. And there is